Hello guys and welcome to a new Dragon Traveler video. Today I'm going to give you my top 5 SSR Plus characters to re-roll for when you start the game. These 5 units are insanely strong and can be used in all content as well. I have used all of them and tested them in different places including PvP. During launch, you will be able to get 100 free summons on the first day. And in order to do that, you need to use the link in the description to claim all of the free pulls plus over 30k diamonds of premium currency. That's why re-rolling at launch can make such a huge difference. Starting the game with the right character can save you weeks of progression, help you clear harder content earlier, and make both PvE and PvP feel way smoother. So in this video, I'll be sharing my personal top 5 characters you should aim to re-roll for at launch based on overall value, versatility, and long-term usefulness. Number 1, Warborn Goddess Brynhild. In my opinion, Brynhild is hands down the best reroll target in the game. The biggest reason for that is her insane level of utility. She isn't just a damage dealer. She can function as an AoE DPS, a buffer, and even provide self-sustain all in one kit. That kind of flexibility is extremely rare and incredibly valuable, especially early on. She grants herself morale and fervor buffs, which increases her attack, defense, damage reduction, and damage amplification. She is granted both those buffs. She enters a state called Grace, which doubles all those effects. And when she leaves Grace state, she gains a Radiant Ember, which further boosts her attack. Brynhild excels in content where you need wave clear, but she also scales very well into longer fights. Her ability to keep herself alive while dealing massive area damage means she fits into almost any team composition. Whether you're pushing story, farming resources, or tackling harder challenges, Brynhild consistently performs at a top-tier level. If you pull her, you're already starting the game on easy mode. Number 2, Fairy Queen Titania. Titania earns this spot as the best healer in the game, and it's not even close. The amount of sustain she provides across all of her skills is absolutely insane. She doesn't just heal once and call it a day. Her kit is built around keeping your entire team alive through constant pressure. What really pushes Titania over the edge is that she also inflicts debuffs on enemies, which helps your team deal more damage while simultaneously boosting her healing output. That synergy makes her incredibly efficient. In both PvE and PvP, a strong healer can carry an entire team, and Titania does exactly that. She's future-proof, beginner-friendly, and nearly impossible to replace. Number 3, Eternal King Arthur. Arthur is an amazing choice if you're looking for a bruiser that thrives in long battles. She has excellent self-sustain, can buff herself, and steadily increases her own damage as fights go on. This makes her incredibly reliable in content where survival and consistency matter more than burst damage. She also synergy very well with Brynhild because she also gained the same status effect. Not to mention the same element which allows you to use the Light Dragon on the same team with both of them. What I love about Arthur is how independent she is. She doesn't need constant support to function, which gives you a lot of flexibility when building teams. In extended fights, she just keeps getting stronger while staying alive, making her a fantastic pick for trials, bosses, and endurance-based modes. Number 4, Demilich Gulve. Gulve is one of those characters that might not look flashy at first, but once you understand her kit, you realize how insanely powerful she is. Her biggest strength is healing block. And trust me, this ability is completely game-changing. Some of the hardest PvE content and trials in Dragon Traveler are incredibly difficult specifically because enemies constantly heal themselves back to full. Without healing block, those fights can feel almost impossible. Gulve completely shuts that down, letting you cheese content that would otherwise be a nightmare. She's also extremely strong in PvP, especially against tank-heavy and sustain-focused teams. Her value only increases as the game progresses. Number 5, Twin Ravens. Rounding out the list is Twin Ravens, an absolute DPS monster. What makes her so strong isn't just raw damage, but how she manipulates enemy defenses. She can reduce enemy defense, ignore a portion of it entirely when dealing damage, and apply a unique debuff that boosts her own crit rate when attacking the same target. That same debuff also reduces enemy healing, which gives her usefulness across all types of content. She melts bosses, dominates PvE stages, and remains relevant in PvP matchups. Twin Ravens is a perfect example of a high-skill, high-reward DPS that scales incredibly well with investment. To wrap things up, all 5 of these characters offer long-term value, not just early game power. If you manage to re-roll any one of them at launch, you're setting your account up for success across story, PvE, PvP, and future content. Of course, team synergy still matters, but starting with a strong core unit makes everything else easier. Let me know in the comments which character you're planning to re-roll for, or if you think someone else deserves a spot in the top 5. And don't forget to use the link in the description to get all the free rewards and pulls during launch. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.
フェンリスは決して屈しない。獣の魂よ、我と共にあれ。